This is AC Starlord, and welcome to my channel once again. And I am watching. I'm watching Rob Zombie's Halloween Part 2. And Rob Zombie's Halloween Part 2, man, I suggest watching Halloween. I suggest watching Halloween Part 1 of Rob Zombie, or the Rob Zombie's Monsters, or the current Halloween that's out right now, Halloween Ends. That's way better than this movie or any of the other Halloweens, but Halloween Ends is way better than this. It's just some of the stuff in there, they really desecrate and diminish our characters in this movie. Loomis, Laurie, Michael. It's hard for me to say, but it's going to be easy. It's going to be hard for me to say, but it's easy. So Laurie, we follow Laurie and Michael once again. Right after the first movie, of course, it kind of follows up with that, but instead of going straight to the hospital like the sequel to the 1978 one where it all takes place in the hospital. The first half of the movie takes place in the hospital, but it's a dream sequence from Laurie, because Laurie cannot get over can't get over the fact that she got terrorized by Michael Myers. But I mean, Shep Brackett does pick her up on the side of the road saying, "I did kill Michael," all stuff. So I don't know if the hospital was a dream sequence or not. But when we see Laurie, she's in bed in Brackett's house with her friend, of course, Brackett's daughter, and then we see her talking about, like, "You guys heard me last night. I'm sorry, blah blah blah." And then go to the therapist. Then we see Michael with his mask on, trying to get to Haddonfield, or trying to get to where Laurie's at, looking like a hobo, not wearing the same old coverall. Don't let this cover fool you when you pick this up at Walmart or on Best Buy on Blu-ray or whatever. When it has this cover on it, don't let this fool you with the coveralls. The only thing that's right about this is the mask. And the mask has some tears in it. I don't know why. I mean, the first one, it had little cracks in it, but that was kind of cool. That was inventive. That was different. But now this has holes in it. But he's not in coveralls. I mean, he's in coveralls, but he has a jacket. He has a hoodie, and then when he doesn't want to wear the mask, he puts the hoodie over his face. Like, oh my god, like I'm a mystery. And then the subplot where his mom, I think, is also Rob Zombie's wife, which did a better job in The Monsters. Basically telling Michael, and little boy Michael there too. Little boy Michael is there also, but little boy Michael, I don't know why he's there. He's not even dead. He's full grown Michael. I don't know why little boy Michael's there to be like, "Hey, Michael, remember me? I'm you as a little kid. Mommy wants to talk to you." So they use Michael as Jason in this, because he has to listen to his mommy now, because his motive is to listen to his mom, not the motive to go find Laurie and kill him. I mean, go find Laurie and kill her because, that's what he does in the other one, or the subplot that they're related from the original one. We're about to get into this one as well. But no, let's listen to mommy. So he listens to mommy. Then we see Loomis. Loomis is getting famous off of the book that he wrote. But I swear he wrote a book called Look Into Evil's Eyes or whatever in the first one. This one's just called Evil. And he's going on a book tour and all that stuff. And stuff like that. And then he eventually hits into like Huntsville. I mean, Huntsville's a small town. Some dude's like, hey, I love your book. Michael is better than most killers like Ted Bundy or Dahmer and all that stuff, because he actually gets in the fear. I mean, Michael actually eats their souls up. Like he gets in their souls. You're awesome, man. Blah blah blah. And like there's that, and then the guy. Oh no, it was Hanfield, the guy that had the daughter in the very first one. He wanted to kill him and all that stuff, and then it wasn't loaded or whatnot. Then he goes on a talk show, talks about his book. The guy they have cameoing in this movie was the guy who does the Talking Dead, and Weird Al, and the Weird Alkovich was also in this movie because he's Weird Al, I guess. I don't know. Have Weird Al in Halloween 2 out of nowhere as a celebrity cameo. Why don't you, Rob Zombie? And then Loomis is getting famous on the book. He doesn't care about anything. He does an interview right by Michael's house, all that stuff. He doesn't care about the victims, apparently, because, he wants to get rich and famous. Laurie's still going through struggling through a lot of different things. But when she reads Loomis's book, it mentions her name as Angel Myers. How come in the 1970s, the 1978 one, we didn't know Laurie Strode's real name, except only that she was related to Michael? And let's get this fact that this is a soundtrack right here. You get the Halloween theme song, and then you had two other songs here, which I'm playing in the background. I get this is a piano song about Halloween. But then also the kills in this. Michael kills people, cool. He's still strong and big and all that stuff. Man, he can tear through a door like nothing. I wish the other Michaels can do that. That's the only thing I like about this Michael. He can tear through a door and no problem, or he can tear through like wood like it's nothing. But the kills in here are just odd and weird. He kills some country hicks on the path because they they want to get off. They told him to get off their property and all that stuff, and he lets them beat them up. He lets them beat him up, and then he gets up and kills them. Like the other Michaels wouldn't do that. The other Michaels would just be like, "I'm not going to let you beat me up. I'm going to stab you before you can get to me." Okay, like that's how we do things. All right, in their heads, but like, and then he goes to the strip club, kills a guy in the strip club, which I guess, I guess that's cool, but like, you don't need to go into a strip club and kill people. That was a subplot thing we don't need. And then, the way you can see is the way you see in the trailer and all that stuff. The way you see the stuff you see in the trailer, like, whereas and when this originally came out, where you see half of his eyeball, right, half of his face and his eye right here, a stripper rips that part of his mask off, but the rest of the mask is like, perfectly fine, like this is a regular mask, but like right here, it's like, oh my god, I can have it open now. And then, of course, he goes to and then Michael goes to Brackett's house, kills people there. Also goes to the party that Laurie Strode killed her friend there, that she worked at a coffee shop. Oh yeah, that's right. She works at like I forgot. She works at like a heavy metal emo. She works at a heavy metal emo goth coffee shop, which is nothing wrong with that. It's just the Laurie Strode that we know from Ends, from 1970, 1978, from 2008, 2018, kills and Ends, and 20 years later wouldn't work at a coffee shop. I know this is a different Laurie Strode, but she wouldn't work at a coffee shop. I mean, in H2O, she was a professor. The very first one, she was a babysitter. Um, and Halloween Kills. I mean, Halloween 2018. She was prepping for Michael for his return, and to basically kill him. She trained herself to learn how to do that. Kills. She was in a hospital for from wounds from him, and she's just trying to live a normal life. But let's go back to this. Oh, she works at a coffee shop, and then when she finds out she's Michael Strode's, Michael Myers' brother, she wants to party it off, and then she goes back to, and then that's when it leads off to Brackett's house. They go Brackett's house, and she's like, "Work world, I'm Michael Myers' brother, blah, 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 blah. Make yourself known when Michael's inside that house." Killing off one of your friends from the first movie from high school, killing off your other friend that you met in the coffee shop. And then we go to a shed, and he takes her to a shed, and then Rob Zombie's wife is like, "Tell me you love me." And she says, "I love you." And then Loomis saws the thing on the computer. Saws the thing on the TV. Like, "Oh, blah blah blah. He's there." Da 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 da. Right? They're in a shack. So I guess Brackett has some problems with him. Brackett wants to kill him, but Brackett lets him solve the problem. Oh no, Michael. She tells Laurie, no one holding you down and stuff, but Laurie sees that, little boy Michael's holding her down, and then, let's see. Michael kills Loomis. There's apparently a scene, I guess, if I don't get the regular DVD version, but I guess there's an uncut version or a director's cut or whatever of Halloween 2, and I guess he speaks, and I saw that scene on YouTube, and they make Michael speak and say, die. It's kind of weird, but okay. But Loomis, instead of him saying, Michael this time saying die, he just kills Loomis, and then Laurie kills Loomis. Michael kills Loomis. Laurie says, Laurie says, "I love you, brother," and then starts killing him. Starts patting his face on the side where, the mask, and kills him. And then she goes to wears the mask outside the shed. Brackett couldn't believe that. And then she goes to asylum. She's wearing all white, and then you see the white horse and her mom walking towards her, and she has a evil smile on her face. That could have been interesting if you didn't desecrate and ruin every character in here. Michael is not a hobo. First of all, one guy at the strip club calls him a hobo. He's not a hobo. So, first of all, you got hobo Michael Myers walking everywhere, killing people. You got Laurie Strode trying to figure things out, and she can't figure anything out because she's messed up. And then you got Michael listening to his mom like he's Jason. And then you got Loomis trying to be famous, but everyone else, like Ratchet and Ratchet's daughter and everyone else around these people are normal. They're normal in the sense of the way of how Rob Zombie put the story together. And there's some beats to the original Halloween 2, but not really. The hospital scene didn't last that long, but the whole movie in the very original sequel takes place at a hospital. They don't move anywhere. They don't go from a coffee shop to a shed to back to Brackett's house. It's all in the hospital. So that's my thoughts and theories on this Halloween 2. I recommend watching the original. Or H2O or any of the other ones, or even Halloween Ends. Or if you want to watch Rob Zombie, watch the very first Halloween and then skip that one and make Monsters Halloween 2, because Monsters makes more sense. So anyways, that's it. I'll see you guys in the next video. This is part of my Halloween movie marathon. I recommend not watching Halloween 2 from Rob Zombie. Just watch the original. because Loomis in there is not trying to make himself famous, and Michael's not walking around like a hobo with a hoodie on and his mask and not listening to his mommy like he's Jason. And Laurie Strode is not messed up, especially not messed up. I mean, she's messed up, but not messed up in the way of, you know, how they do it in this movie. And again, like I said, Michael's not walking around like a hobo. Hobo Myers. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and leave a comment knowing that you're here, or don't leave a comment. But either way, it all works. But put a like and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos, Halloween videos, and other future videos like this. Peace.